COVID-19. In that regard, I want to join voice and encouraging everyone to join hands together and let us fight this coronavirus now that it can be contained. Is incurable, so to say. That is to say that no vaccine has been found for its cure. So what you and I are expected to do is to do everything possible to stay out of infection. Against that backdrop, presidents of various countries have ordered places where coronavirus is prone not to travel. I want to do this video to encourage you to do your best possible to stay out of infection. Don't be infected. Don't risk being infected of coronavirus by maintaining social distancing, by coughing and depositing the sputum in a tissue paper and disposing it properly, by not touching your hand in your eye or your nose or your mouth, as the case may be, till you have properly washed your hands and sanitized your hands. If someone is around you and is coughing, make sure you give that person 1 meter or 3 feet, as the case may be, so as to stay out of contracting coronavirus infection. I want you to understand that it is very, very wise, or it's a wise decision, so to say, for presidents to give order to restrict people from moving here and there during this period. And it is amazing me that a lot of people are crying or raising eyebrow against the lockdowns. Take for instance in New York City, where coronavirus is prone. If people are allowed to travel at will, the possibility that the infection is going to spread is there. Therefore, while you stay at home for the period of 14 days or whatever, if you just came back from abroad and contracted that illness, isolate yourself and watch yourself as soon as you start noticing symptoms of coronavirus: hard breathing, difficulty in breathing, coughing, cold, and the like. Call responsible people in charge for them to come and take you for proper testing. And if you've come in contact with someone whose case has been confirmed that he or she has coronavirus, you have to isolate yourself as well for a period of 14 days, because the symptoms start from 2 to 14 days. When you isolate yourself and begin to notice symptoms of coronavirus, as I said earlier, call the people in charge. They will come and test you and come and carry you to where you'll be quarantined and be treated. If at the end of the day there is anybody anywhere who has coronavirus or confirmed to be positive or have had contact with people or someone that is coronavirus infected, and that person did not show up, and that person did not isolate himself, and that person is still moving around, mixing with people, I want you to understand that you that are doing it are going to infect the world again if you are the only person that has not declared yourself that you are a coronavirus victim. I read in the news the other day where a South African barber was charged for attempted murder. What is his crime? He was in a hotel. He had tested positive to coronavirus and was asked to isolate himself in the hotel. But all of a sudden, he went out and started mixing with people. The people started raising eyebrows. People that know him started complaining before he was arrested. If you are infected, God forbid, what will you gain by infecting other persons? If you are infected, God forbid, why would you want other people to be infected as well? Please and please, if you are infected, do your best possible to report to the actual authorities and for them to know how to handle your situation. And if you're not infected, thank God that so far you've not been infected. Then do everything possible to maintain social distancing. Do everything possible to wash your hands properly and sanitize it after it. It is recommended that you wash your hand with warm water with soap for about 20 to 40 seconds. If you cannot do that, get a sanitizer and sanitize your hand. And when you go out for no reason, do not use your hand to touch your eye or your mouth or your nose, as the case may be. Because if for any reason you've touched the droplet, it's going to cause you to infect yourself. Please and please, it is very safe for us to stay out of being infected by coronavirus. It is very, very possible and important, even this period when some state governors and presidents have asked some people living where coronavirus is pronounced not to move around till the people that have been contracted so far are quarantined, so as to be able to keep coronavirus out of our communities. If you know anyone who is infected and has not done so, has not reported to the actual authority, encourage the person to do so, because the person is going to pose a danger not only to his country or her country, but to the world at large. Because by the time one person is infected through him, many more others are going to be infected, and they're going to travel to various countries to spread it once again. Please and please, stay out of coronavirus. Avoid mixing with people. Avoid touching your eye or your mouth or your nose without washing it properly. Please spread the news on how to end coronavirus, but don't spread the virus.